welcome back to the Final Fantasy how-to videos. I guess that's what I'm going to be calling them. In this video I will show you how to initiate Records of Eminence, what Records of Eminence are, and then just some basic ways to make gil starting out, especially and at any level. Records of Eminence. So actually I took a break from Final Fantasy 11. When I came back they introduced this Records of Eminence and I was like, what the fuck is this? It is it's a system where you collect points or sparks for completing objectives like killing beastmen or dealing so much damage or completing, you know, a certain quest line, a certain add-on or expansion. And to start, you open the menu with the hyphen key for PC. I've played Final Fantasy on 360 like 5 years ago when Ottergon came out, so I'm not really sure about console commands. And then you go to quest and you'll see, like, normally it used to be just the layout used to be current completed, and then the Records of Eminence they added, so you go to objective list and as you progress it'll unlock more objectives. Tutorial basics, first step forward, set objective. And you see this is a good way to level as well, because you completing this objective you get 300 experience and then 100 sparks. So Windurst Woods J10, so we gotta go talk to this person and that will unlock all, I think, of the objectives for Records of Eminence. I don't know if it's like based on like expansion progression. When I did it I unlocked all of them, but I did it on my main character, so we'll see. So basically when you go to kill stuff and gather experience, you set objectives that you can accomplish, and accomplishing those will get you sparks and experience, accolades at a higher level. I think that's it. And there's some that you can only complete once, and then there's some that you can complete the objective as many times as you want. So initially the ones starting out that you can accomplish are single ones only, but still it helps a lot with leveling, making sure that, you know, you can get gil, which the way I'm going to show you is a lot of gil really early, and it's not up to market fluctuations or inflation. You'll see. And then what was I gonna say? Oh, so you can also use the sparks to get rings that increase your experience gain, and then you can use sparks to get gear. Which is always nice, because gear, if you were to just buy it from an NPC this early, it's pretty high priced, and it just depends on like fame that you have in a specific area, the price for gear on NPC, and then like if the nation rank and all these other factors. But generally it's really expensive. Like I was saying, just real quick, it seems to me Windurst uses this background music for everything. I mentioned that, and I think in the first video, and here it is again. But I digress. So she gives you this memorandal, and it's a key item, and it just keeps track. It's a mechanism to keep track of like what objectives you accomplish. That's already added, but I guess they're just giving the doll like as an explanation for the mechanic. I don't know. You get it and you'll never use it again. So I'm not gonna really read the cutscene, because I've already read them. That's not what I want to do. Windows 10 problems. So basically the way, the main way I use Sparks to get gil is, there's a level 7, it's in the category level 71 to 98 equipment, and it's Acheron shields, Acheron, I don't know. So you buy those for like 2,000 something Sparks, and then you can go sell them to an NPC, doesn't matter which, just an NPC that allows you to sell stuff. You can sell them for like 25 to 28,000 gil each. Okay, so what? Gain experiences on? Okay, so real quick, gain experience, that's, I don't know if that's just because I started it, but usually it's like, you'll get like random objectives or challenges, like as based on, like SE puts them out randomly. It's just like, oh, okay, kill these things and you get this. Gain experience is like one of the best objectives, because all you need to do is get experience. And it awards a lot of Sparks, and it's repeatable as long as it's active, and it's usually active for like 3 hours when SE pushes it. So like on my main, when I hear gain, or when it pops up gain experience, I join like a capacity points party, or go Fell Cleave is what I call it, but that's a weapon skill in warrior. It's a warrior weapon skill. And my first video, which I titled Dim Spurks Quality, I mentioned gain experience, and that's a quick way to gain experience and money. So objective list tutorial, basic. Heal without using vanquish one enemy, yes please. Synthesis, no. Quest, artifact quest, no. So, hold on. Do I have to do these quests again? Yeah, I do. Okay. So we're gonna sort my inventory real quick, because that's what I do. Okay, so like just basic quests that you'll probably do in your time in Vanadil, like inventory expansion. You can do quests to expand your inventory. That's one time. You do the quest, you set this, and you don't have to like set this objective when you do the quest. You can do all of them and then go back and like accomplish them. Same with artifact, armor, and then weapon skill quest, and then like missions of these missions. Completing these will give like a 10% bonus to capacity points and maybe experience points, like a global any job. But that's later. Combat wide area. General, vanquish multiple enemies, yes. Deal 10 to 20, yes. I might be able to do 110, probably not. And then as you total damage, yes. Total healing, no. Damage taken, yes. Weapon skills, yeah, probably. These other ones, you're gonna have to probably wait till you're higher level. Spoils, okay, that's like crystals you get by killing monsters. Normally it's from beastmen, so you just need to figure out like what the beastmen you fight, what crystals they drop, and then you can set like, and as you obtain the crystals, like wind crystals, as you obtain them, it'll like keep accomplishing that region, original areas, no objectives. Oh, that's weird. So I guess that's like locked until I complete more. I don't know. Usually it'll be like original areas, West Saruta Baruta, which is the outside area where monsters are. So as long as you're fighting monsters in that area, you can accomplish them, but I think it's locked until I complete more. Fishing, harvesting, nope, achievements. Oh, job levels. So it's like level 30, 60, 75, 99 or something. Other daily objectives, multiple enemies, yes. Okay, and I have 300 sparks. Cool. So we're gonna go, I'm actually gonna get Signet. Signet is a spell you can talk to a guard in any nation and get, and as you kill things, it gives you conquest points, which is necessary to like complete your nation's missions, and then you can also use them to buy like experience rings that you can use and last for like, depending on the ring, so many hours, and in that time frame you get increased experience gain, and you can use it to buy equipment, but it's kind of expensive. Also, field manual. Okay, this is another way, it's sort of new, to get quick experience and gil and stuff. I think you get gil. So individual training, page 1, and then it'll be like kill 6 mandragoras. I'm gonna undertake it, set it to repeat. That way, after you kill 6, it just repeats, and you don't have to come back and talk to it. I don't typically use this because when it came, I was at max level already. Okay, you can only undertake 1 training regime. So I was max level and I never really had to use, but it, like, as you progress through, like every time you complete it, you get a beneficial like thing, like increased treasure hunter effect, or increased drops, or increased skill gain, or increased damage, or whatever. So also another way to get gil from the absolute beginning is, you see all this trash that things drop: insect hide, rabbit hide, or insect wing, rabbit hide, rare tail. A lot of, see, okay, earth crystals. So I'm going to go objective list, spoils, earth crystals. What was I saying? Shit. Oh, the trash you get from like defeating stuff. A lot of people just throw it away because it takes up inventory. Don't do that. You can sell it to an NPC. It's not going to be like a crazy amount of gil. It might be like 10 or so, but still. I mean, I have like 0, so. It's just another way. It's like gil in Final Fantasy. Getting gil is like, I guess like trading or something. It's like you gotta diversify your portfolios. You can't just have one specific way. Well, you can, I guess. It helps to like have multiple incomes coming in, converging. Some monsters drop these boxes. Oh shit, a potion, and you can get them, and they're like temporary, and they're designed to help you, I guess, kill things faster. There's blue and brown ones. Blue ones are like potions and stuff like that. They give you like ways to increase your health, and like Daedalus wings increase it gives you 100% TP just by using it. And then there's brown ones that you have to like play this mini game where you like guess the combination, and if you unlock it, you get like a weapon or an armor piece depending on the area or the zone that you unlock it. So you get like level 1 weapons in this area, and then like if you went to another zone that's higher level, you get higher level stuff. And then there's like augmented items, which that's a little ahead of us, but augmented items are just like normal items that you would never normally use, like, I don't know, elemental resistance items. It's just like, oh, okay, whatever, I'm not going to use these ever. But they have like augments on them, like refresh +1. Nothing in this you won't get that in this zone, but as an example, like refresh +1, and refresh gives you MP at every tick, like, so you get like +1 MP a tick, and a tick is every 4 seconds, roughly. For Scholar, that's, never mind, that's too in-depth. I'm not gonna explain that. Okay, well. So, there's a problem with the Fields of Valor, the book that I showed you earlier, is I don't use them because typically you'll gain experience so fast that, like, they're not really, I don't know, worthwhile. That's personally how I feel, because it's like I have to kill 6 Mandragores. So I'm leveling so fast that Mandragores are giving me less and less experience per kill, so I need to move to a higher level mob. But I would have to go change, to get the most experience possible, go change the regime to a monster that I'd be currently fighting. By the time I go there and change it and fight 2 monsters, when I have to kill 6, I'll be a higher level, so I have to go back and change it again. I don't use it, but a lot of guides on Reddit and online for new players say to use them. Basically, if a good rule of thumb is if it helps you do something faster, like gain experience or kill or whatever, you should probably do it. I should probably get a weapon, because I'm just using my fists, which monks just punch things with their fists, but you can get like cesties or bag knocks, I don't know. They're just like steel things that you hold in your hand and punch things in the face with, and they do more damage than like just your normal fist. I should probably do that, and should probably get a white belt, but I'll probably be like, by the time I get around to doing that, high enough level to get a purple belt, which, like, the color belts, so like white, purple, brown, black, are monk only items, and they're really good. They're pretty expensive. Like brown, I think, is like 400,000 gil or something. It was like a couple million when I got it, but there's this involved huge quest that you can do, so you don't have to buy it, but the quest is sort of hard. It's gotten easier. So I'll probably just buy them. So, as I'm killing things, like down here, Records of Eminence, vanquish multiple enemies, 9 out of 200. So I need to kill 200 things to accomplish that. It's a lot, but the rewards are pretty cool. See, I'm at 1,500 sparks already. So the shields I was talking about, they cost like 2,000 sparks, or like 2,200 sparks. So I'm almost there, and I've just like punched things in the face. And I can buy one of those. You don't have to be a certain level to buy it. I can buy one of those and sell it for 28,000 gil, which is a shit ton for a level 7 monk. I mean, when I was like a level 7 monk on my main, or like a level 7 red mage, my brother actually, he had to buy all my gear for me and give it to me because I was just so poor. And at that time, prices were really expensive. Like a lizard armor set, which is level 17, is like altogether costs like 20,000. And at that level, I was like, I have 2,000. It was to a point where I had to like NPC things, so sell things to an NPC just to like teleport places, or just to like buy a necessary item for a quest that would cost like 20 gil. I was hella poor. So at this level, I should be like venturing to West Saruta or even Tarangi Canyon, because they offer, the monsters are higher level and they get like, I'll probably get like 300 experience if I kill those, but I don't really feel like it. And for the purpose of this video, it doesn't really matter. in the end, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't really matter. There's a mid-2000 reference for you. So that's a brown chest. If I were to attempt to unlock that, I'd have to like guess the combination, and I get like 6 tries, and then like examining the log, so you get a hint about what the parameters where the combination lie, and like, so it's even. The first number's even, costs like a guess. So if I were to examine the log and get like the first number is even, I only have 5 guesses left. Typically what I do is I'll use like 2 to 3 guesses, so I get the first like number is even, the last number is odd, and then a set parameter of like the numbers between 26 and 78, and that allows me, or I might even do 4. That allows me like 2 to 3 guesses, because I'm really bad at guessing, and I'm often like 1 number away when I like run out of guesses, but whatever. Oh, okay. So I was thinking, this is excellent. Okay, so I was thinking, because I leveled monk, it's 99. I should get boost. Boost is level 1, I think. What boost does is it increases the power of my next attack. And it's like only 1 hit. So I could, you know, actually. So I could like attack this bee. Go, abilities, job abilities, boost. Right, and you can actually see my attack is increased. I don't know why I'm pointing at it, so my attack right there is increased. And I hit it, so boost effect should be off. And if you look, see it increases attack at this level by 5. That's kind of convoluted way of doing it. So I'm going to teach you how to write a macro. So you open the menu. You can hit the menu again to go to the second sheet, or just like a directional pad, like the D-pad. That's not, D-pads aren't on keyboard. The arrows, that's, yep, okay. Edit macro. And so you have all these books, and you're like, holy fuck, that's a lot of books. So you can set like a book or a series of books for a certain job. So I'm going to change this one to monk, just so I know like all my monk macros are going to be within this book. And then like another job could be a different book. Doesn't really matter. Confirm. And then these are just basic macros like that SE gives you as you start, like how to find your position on the map, yes, no, help, whatever. I've never used them. I want boost to be control 1. Enter. I'm going to name it boost. Okay, so writing macros. For job abilities, it'll be /JA, so /job ability. For magic, it'll be like magic ability, so /MA. For weapon skills, WS. Boost is a job ability, so /JA, with, in quotations, the name of the ability. Boost, space, and then you have to designate a target. So if I was doing like a magic macro, and I wanted to cast Dia on the target that I have selected, it would be these things, T. And that is a macro. But boost is a job ability that I'd use on myself. So me. And then escape. And when you press control, and macros are accessed by pressing control or alt, control 1, you see boost. So I'm going to engage a target. Boost. Now this is for monks. There's a lot of monks just boost randomly. And as you can tell, using the job ability interfered with the delay of my attacks. So if you want the most damage over time, the way I did it in a lot of monks is they wouldn't just randomly boost like that. Right, because it's like, okay, I boosted. Now I attacked. There's a huge delay. So you boost before using a weapon skill. And I'll show you how to do that. So the only weapon skill I have is combo, right? Edit macro. We're going to go to boost. And then you can like name it boost weapon skill. So I'm going to use boost. And then wait 1, which is wait 1 second. That, like, if you just use 1, it sort of may glitch the animation. you can use 1 second, so I'm gonna put 2 just to show you. Then weapon skill, combo. I don't think you need to capitalize, but I do, just so everything is like, there's a standard operating procedure, SOP. A standard way of, when I write macros, of doing it. So weapon skill combo, T. And for like T, it has to be lowercase, can't be uppercase. So, and also, you can do this. So boost, I used it, and it's 15-second delay until I can use it again. So you can actually do this as well. Echoes. So JA boost me, wait 15 seconds, and then /echo boost is ready for use. And /echo will just only display whatever I set to me and no one else. So use boost again, and they stack. So I was at like 51 with 1 boost. With 2 I'm at 56, and as you stack them, the effect duration gets smaller and smaller. Older players see boost is ready for use down here. It just tells me I can use it again, so I'm gonna use it again, and my attack is increased even more, but that's only for 1 hit. Older players will know this. There's H&M, Hyper NM. Okay, an NM is a notorious monster, so it's like, or named monster. So it'll be like Bumblebee the Destroyer, for example, and you'll be like, holy shit, that Bumblebee is going to destroy me. And when you check them in this hypothetical, it'll say impossible to gauge instead of like seems too weak to be worthwhile. Older players will know this. Well, actually, so there's NMs, that's a categorization. You have normal monsters, which are just like these. You have notorious monsters, that's what I call them, or named monsters, doesn't matter, which are like a harder form of the family of beastmen or monsters that they're in. So like a Bumblebee, you know, it's Bumblebee, but if I see Bumblebee the Destroyer, I'll be like, shit fam, that Bumblebee is going to destroy me because he is a higher level than other Bumblebees around him. So he'd be like level, I don't know, 10 or something, as an example. And then there's Hyper, or H&Ms, or Hyper Notorious Monsters, or High Notorious Monsters, it doesn't really matter. And those are like even higher levels than Notorious Monsters. So there's this H&M called Kieran. This was back in the day, like in-game. And in-game just means like max level, like the things that you do when you hit max level. The max level back then was 75. And I was monk. So the way the NM Kieran is, or the H&M Kieran is that monks couldn't just go and punch it in the face, because it'll, as you attack things, you get TP, and then the monsters also get TP, and monks can attack super fast. That's like one of their job characteristics. So if a monk just rolled up and started punching his lights out, he'd gain TP super fast and like do an AoE, area of effect, so it affects more than a single target weapon skill that just kills everybody. So they, like, Link Shells didn't want monks just punching him, because it basically everyone would die. So monks get an ability called Chi Blast, or Ki Blast, I don't know, Chi Blast is what I call it, whatever. And that just, because monks are like about chakra and chi and everything, and it just like shoots a focus beam of like chi to an enemy, and you can use it like every 15 minutes, I don't know. But it only does, so like if I had Chi Blast, which is like level 41-ish, I don't know, 50 monk. So if I just use it on this Mandragora, it'd be like, okay, it does like 40 damage. Which you're probably thinking, holy crap, that's a lot of damage. Well, not really at that level. And so the reason that I'm drawing this out and explaining this is monks, they would boost up to like 12 boost, which is the max. So like at 12 boost, so they'd use it 12 times consecutively and increase their attack a crap ton. But at 12 boost, it only lasts for like 3 seconds. So they'd get to like 10 boost, join a party that's fighting Kieran, get to 12 boosts, and then Chi Blast for like 2,000 damage, and then leave, wait till Chi Blast is ready again, boost to 10, join a party, boost to 12, Chi Blast. That's how it was used back then. And that long, complicated explanation is I was trying to illustrate that boost effect duration wears off significantly the more times you use it. Yeah. So I have the macro for boost and combo together. Boost, wait 1 or 2, combo. So I'm gonna wait till I get 100% TP. Actually, I might go fight harder monsters to illustrate this. Oh, okay, and so you see this hamburger icon? That means I ate food, and food will increase your stats. So I ate beef jerky. I get +3 strength and like attack or some trash. And I got the beef jerky from completing the initial Records of Eminence quest. I normally don't use food when I'm leveling because you just like, so okay, for example, meat jerky, it gives like 3 strength, which is awesome at this level, but at like level 20 it's like, well, it's still okay. Level 50, so I never use food at lower levels because I gain experience so fast that it's not worthwhile. But like in-game stuff, or like if I'm in a party, I'll use food. And that's how it was traditionally in the past, was you're in a party, you're going to use food, whether it be accuracy food or attack food. You're just going to eat food to make you like the best that you can be, do the most damage that you can do in that party. I'm not against using food at a lower level, I just don't. So this bird monstrosity that wrecked me on the first episode, he's easy prey now. And I have 100% TP, well, I'll have 100% TP. And I'm going to show you the boost weapon skill macro. So I hit it, boost, combo. The thing with the wait time is, since boost wears on the attack round, on the first attack after using it, you don't want to put like wait 30 in like a boost weapon skill macro, because you'll attack within that 30 seconds and then not have boost for the weapon skill. So I'll just do like 1 to 2 seconds. And that's typically, macros are just things you can write. I could go into like a huge in-depth way of writing them. It depends on the job. Macros are just a way of accessing and using abilities, so you don't have to like, okay, well I want to use boost and combo, so abilities, job abilities, boost, abilities, job, weapon skills. So I don't have to do it manually, I could just press one button, done. So you will see 100 fists. You're like, well, he's never really talked about that. Okay. When I was playing, like when I first started, every job was called a 2-hour ability, because you could only use that ability every 2 hours. And it's like, oh shit situations, like you need to kill this or you're gonna die. It's different for every job. So monks typically attack fast, so their 2-hour is attack even faster. But they added, at like level 96, you get another ability, and that's a 1-hour ability. And then like this, what used to be called 2 hours, 100 fist, got knocked down to a 1 hour as well. So people call it 2 hours because historically for like the last 10 years of this game it was 2 hours. Like delay in using it again. I still call it a 2-hour ability. It's a 1-hour ability. And so if you're fighting a really tough enemy and you wanted to survive, obviously, so you don't have to like home point or get raised and then come back, and you thought you were gonna die, you just pop the 2-hour, which I'm not gonna do it on this monster because I'll destroy him in like 3 seconds. but you just pop it and pray to God you survive. And like red mages, they cast spells really fast. Black mages have unlimited MP for like 1 to 2 minutes. That's how long they last. 2 hours is like a couple minutes. White mages heal everybody in the party. Thieves dodge every attack except magical. It differs on the job. The 2-hour ability. So let's see how many sparks I have. 1,500. Okay, well, I'm not getting sparks as fast as I want. So let's look at my objectives and see if there's any that are almost completed that I can complete. That's going to take like 184-ish more monsters, and that's too much. I can get earth crystals probably and complete that. But let's look. Okay, so I completed 10 to 20 damage. It's not repeatable, right? But deal 500 damage, which I don't have. Oh, here it is. It doesn't say not repeatable, so it's repeatable, but I can't deal 500 damage right now, so I'm not going to use it. Okay, and the Daedalus Wing, right? So I just used a weapon skill. I have like no TP, right? 65. Pop this Daedalus Wing, and it'll give me like 100 some. Right? Daedalus Wings when I played were rare. Like you would not be able to. You'd never see them, and if you buy them from the auction house, but it was like expensive. So I'm glad that they put Daedalus Wings in the treasure casket things just to give new players an edge. I talked about the auction house, so I guess I will, well, actually I'm gonna fight Mandragoras so I can get earth crystals and show you how to make gil with sparks. And then I'll show you auction house. Like what's that? How do I use it? I'll show you. It's pretty simple. In the auction house, you can sell whatever. Well, you can sell pretty much anything on it except rare EX. So this, you'll see in the corner you have rare, yellow circle, and then EX, the green circle. Rare means, it's been a long time. Rare means you can only have one of that item on your character at once, I think. I'm gonna look it up so I don't sound like an idiot. Oh, cornets. Real quick, you can trade those in for fame, and you need like fame to get access to quests. So, or you can sell them. Just rare, yeah. Okay, rare items are items that can only be obtained once, and then exclusive. The EX. Just means they're exclusive to your account. So I can only get this ring once, and I can't like send it to anybody else. And well, rare EX, like some items that are rare can be put on the auction house. Typically, generally when I played, it was if it's rare you can't put it on the auction house. You can't put any EX items on the auction house. Aside from that, you can't put any temporary or augmented items on the auction house either, but that's more detailed. Anything besides rare EX you can put on the auction house. And when I played, you would have to, when I actually started, you would have to like find the item, the category of the item, where the auction house, where it's sold, look it up, find the price, go back, sell, set it for a price, that price, and then you have to pay like a tenth or like 1% of how much you're selling it for to list it on the auction house, and it stays listed for like 6 in-game weeks, which is, I could do math to figure out how many like days that is IRL in real life, but I'm not. But now you can just go to the sell menu, click the item, and it will open an overlay that lists the prices that that item is currently being sold for. So it's less headache, and that's nice. At this level, you're not really going to put anything on the auction house that's going to outweigh the cost to list them, as far as if it sells, how much money you'll get, except for crystals. So I'm killing all these things and I get crystals. What are crystals? Crystals are used in synthesis, so like a crafting, like leatherworking, you use them to combine other materials to make like a item, which I'll get into in another video. And then you also need to trade them to a NPC to get to progress through certain missions. But for now, crystals are probably the only item that you can sell on the auction house that will make it worthwhile. I don't know of every item, obviously, like the sell prices, but crystals are a good go-to. And you can sell them in stacks, and stacks are, it depends on the item, so it's generally a stack is 12, but like for fishing bait it's 99, so that means you could just sell, you could sell 12 earth crystals for like 10 gil each, or you could sell a stack for 2k, or for 2,000 gil per stack. And you can just, if it's not like, it should auto stack, if not you can hit F, sort auto, yes. And then in the config section you can set it to auto stack, which I use because when I play back in my day, you had to manually do it. I'm actually going to set on-screen damage display to both, just because I like it. It should be FX, that's not it. Nope, that's not it. Global. Maybe oh, inventory sort, auto. That just means it automatically stacks if it can stack. Some items can't. So you don't have to go in and, oh, my inventory's full, let me auto, it says auto, but it's manually stacking. That's what I call it. So get 12 crystals, any type of crystals. They usually go for like at least 2k per stack. Sell them on the A8 or the AH, the auction house. You get pretty good revenue. So you hear that, he was like, and he aggroed me. I explained aggro, but that's it in action. And he's just attacking me, and if I ran around and ran past one of his bros, they would link and they'd both attack me. So crystals, oh yeah, it's a good way to make gil lower level. And even today, if like I have a lot of crystals, I'll just throw them on the auction house. And you have bar sleep, which is a spell. If you're a mage class, you would select use, and then that teaches you the spell. Like you find this parchment, and it's like, this is how you cast meteor or stone or whatever, and like you memorize it, and you're like, oh yeah, bro, I can cast this from memory. That's how I think of it. You only need to use it once, and then you know the spell. And like a lot of, okay, so you see it'll say red mage level 7, rune fencer level 6. If you were playing red mage and you learned bar sleep, it would just be in like your global known magic thing menu brain. Like you've already learned it, right? You don't have to learn it again on another job that uses that spell. This probably sells, like back in my day, like for 2K. I don't know how much it sells for now, but I might throw it on the auction house just to see. Said I was gonna kill Mandragoras. Can't find any. That's cool, I guess. Whatever. Mandragoras were getting tired of getting dealt with, and they ran away because they're like, bro, this guy's killing all of our guys. Let's run away. Potions, like heal HP, hit points. The thing that if it hits 0, you're dead. So it says heals 50 HP, 50 hit points, and then MP mana points. So if you look at this menu, I have 129 hit points currently. So if something were to attack me, did 129 damage, I would be dead. And then that greenish, yellow, pale green bar underneath is my mana points. I'm not a mage job, so I don't have a lot of mana because I'm never going to use it. But if you're a mage job, you would have vastly more mana than I do. I'd really like to get sparks so I can show you, but I don't want to like edit the video. I don't want the video to be like, this might kill me. No, don't like want the video to be super long, and I also wanted it to be like unedited, so my little like inserts and quips like, oh, this is hit points, like if I were to cut, like I'd cut within the middle of that, and then I'd be talking about something like that I thought I mentioned previously, but I had to cut that to save time on the video. So I'm just gonna do these unedited because YOLO, whatever. I don't care. As far as the video like progression or the series, I want to like have it succinct to where you can just like watch it and like veg out and just watch it all at once, and it'll be like, okay, you got level 10, this is where you need to go. You got level 20, this is where you need to do. You want Chocobo, this is how you get a Chocobo. And so you don't have to like watch these videos where it's like, oh, you want to do Delve? This is how you do Delve. But at the same time, I kind of want to mix it up. I might do like a how-to video, like set the playlist like for levels 1 through 99, and then 99 plus would be like in game, and just like join a Delve shout on my main and be like, bros, I'm recording this for an instructional video on how to complete Delve. And if they're cool, then I'll record it. Hopefully they're cool. That way, so it's not like a returning old player, like, what's this Delve crap people talking about? They wouldn't have to like sit through 40 videos about like Chocobo Quest, which they completed 6 years ago, to get to like the video that they want to watch. Also, nope, not gonna say that because that's too in-depth right now. Kinda wanna say it now, but I'm not. I'm gonna say it. So, when you get higher levels, you'll have like multiple pieces of gear. So you'll have like attacking gear, which just increase like your accuracy so you can attack. That's called your TP set, because that's what you build TP in. And you have a weapon skill set, which is like strength, attack, weapon skill, damage plus. So you can write a macro to change equipment, so you don't have to be like, oh well, I gotta, okay, well, I'm gonna take that off and put another thing on. You can write a macro so it automatically does it, then weapon skill, and then go back to your TP set and then gain TP. I'll get into that later. Just be aware that there's a lot of things you can do in macros, and there's a lot of things you can't do in macros. And I'll lay down like a foundation of like a layout of macros. You can follow my macros, or you can write your own in your own style, how it's organized. Like what the button it's assigned to. So like like Control 0 would always be my weapon skill set, and then Control 9 would always be my TP set, and then Alt 1 would be my weapon skill. And that's just, I did it once when I was like monk level whatever, and it stayed. So it's like sort of standardized. So I'm not like, oh god, where's my weapon skill macro? Like I know it Control 0. There you go. But you can do it however you want. I don't care. I think this video is getting too long. I'm gonna have to cut it before I get the sparks. Yeah, I will. So I'll show you. This is how you get sparks. You set the objectives, you complete them, you get sparks. And then you can go to a Records of Eminence guy, where you can like exchange sparks for armor or whatever. You have to go to a certain NPC, and then I'll show you the auction house roughly, how to list things on the auction house. NPCing things, I'll show you how to like, I'll just go to a random NPC. Oh, you buy stuff? Okay, here's all this trash I got. You buy it. It doesn't matter really what NPC you go to. So okay, so I don't want to misspeak. Usually I thought it would have like the acronym A man adventurer something trash whatever of the people you need to talk to like sell sparks or like buy armor. So okay, you can go to items, and these are you don't need to buy any of those right now. Skill increasing tomes, it's just books that you can read that increase your skill like in a certain category. So hand-to-hand skill, I could buy those and it'll increase it like 1 to 0.9 per use, and it's random. I'm almost level 10. I could buy equipment 1 to 9. Yeah, I'm almost level 10. So I'm going to buy level 10 equipment. Actually, before I do that, selling the shields. Hypothetical. I have enough sparks. Equipment, level 71 and 98. Scroll down. Next page. Scroll down. Next page. Acheron shields. These. So down here it says you buy them for 27.55 sparks, and then you can sell it to an NPC for 10 times that in Gil. And I heard that is true for every item. Never tried it with another item, so I might do that. Let's buy this because I can afford it. Yes. Okay. I probably won't have enough to buy gear, but I don't care. Oh, I do. So there's the brass Bognox, and that's just a metal claw thing that you hold in your fist and hit things with. So I'm gonna get those, so when I'm level 11 I can use them. And I should have like armor that I can use as well. Yeah, okay, so for every armor you have the acronyms of the jobs that you can use it. I'm monk, so that's MNK. Monk can't use this specific set of gear, which is scale gear. That's for like warriors and red mages, and like monks are like wear like G's or G's and just like ninja and like ninja gear and punch things, so it's chill. Let's see if... Okay, so I can get a headgear. Monk will be able to use that at level 11. I'll want that, so when I turn level 11, I can just equip it and then continue on. And not, like, once I hit level 11, I can just keep going and not have to come back. Oh, I need to update my gear. And it's good to update your gear if you can. Like, don't stress about it, especially at these lower levels. Like, it has increased defense and like stat bonuses that'll help you survive harder monsters, so you don't die as fast. Typically, like, I remember the gear I'm buying. It cost a shit ton back in the day. Like, if you were to buy it from an NPC, especially at this level, like, no, I didn't have that much skill. So, and it's good that you can use sparks to help you progress. So typically, like, back in my day, I hate saying that. It sounds pretentious. Whatever. When I played, you would have to farm, and so you just kill monsters that sell, or that drop like things that you can sell for a good amount of gil. You just kill them, and you just pray to God it drops what you need, and then as an example, like, I would have to go farm crystals. So I just punch things that drop crystals, and then when I get a stack of crystals, I'll go sell them, and I just rinse and repeat until I had enough gil to buy the gear that I needed to progress. That's not an issue really now, which is good. Oh, okay, so that's maps. Which maps are good. Buy them as soon as you can, because they help with navigation, but I don't need them right now. I'm just trying to find someone that will... Okay, that's cool, whatever. Don't want my patronage. A cat person, that's fine. Just chill. I don't care. I'm just trying to find someone to, like, buy my trash. It's like I go to Dunkin' Donuts and they're open and someone is at the cashier, and I walk up and they're like, sorry, we're closed. Well, are you? Because you're standing there and the lights are on and you're near the cashier, the register. But okay, you're just closed for me. That's whatever. That's cool. Okay, so sell. Select from my inventory. Now this is a guild shop, which is a bad example because they only buy certain things that guild would use. So this is cloth crafting, so they're only going to buy things that pertain to cloth crafting. So like the crystals I can't sell here. Or this is weavers, I don't know. Yeah, it's Weavers Guild, which is cloth crafting, but they want to be called weavers. Whatever. I think that's right. There's not a weaving synthesis skill. Oh, okay. I need to go to a different NPC because the cloth person was like, "Yo, bro, I only want cloth things," and that girl was like, "I don't care. I'm not gonna buy your stuff." Yeah, shut up. I don't care. That's like increasing Mog safe size, which is necessary and it's a good thing to do, but not now, because it's like a whole quest thing, and I don't want to do it at this point, at this juncture. So this should be, yeah, this shop is just like, I'm gonna buy all your trash. So that's good. Watch them be closed. If they're closed, I'm gonna, okay, they're not. Good. So this, I'm not gonna use it, sell it. Not gonna use this, sell it. I'm gonna keep the bar sleep to show you selling things on the auction house. This shield I bought with sparks. and I have friends tell me that anything that sparks, anything you buy with sparks sell for 10 times the amount you paid in sparks, sell for that amount of gil. So we're gonna test this. I bought it for like 600 something. No. Yes. Yes. So yeah, 6,000 gil. Bam. I use Acheron shields because you can buy, there's a cap to how much sparks you can have at one time. That's 50,000. So you can buy roughly 25 Acheron shields with cap sparks, and then sell them for 25,000 each. So that's like 500,000 ish gil right there, which the first time I had 500,000 was like after playing this game for 4 years when I was like monk. God, no, it was after that. I was monk 75, didn't have 500,000. Red mage 75, didn't have 500,000. It was a while, but having that access right now is insane, and it's hard for me to conceptualize like that being a thing now. But it's not. I'm not saying like, oh, when I played, you know, it sucked. Well, yeah, it did, but the game's changed, so get over it. Like, they're not going to be lesser because they have access to that amount of gil early. I don't know, people are dumb. Okay, so I can sell this for 2,000. Now, the way auction houses work is you can sell it for the going price, but there's 6 of these on auction already. So that means if I sell it for 2,000, the 6 before me are going to sell before mine sells. So you can sell it for less than 2,000. So you set it for 2,000, and then like go to the right or whatever. It doesn't matter. You can sell it for 1,900. So that means yours, if everybody is set for 2,000, is going to sell the first. I don't really need gil that much, and I want this to sell quickly, so I'm going to set it for 30 gil under. A lot of a lot of players hate that, like underselling and overselling the auction house. Well, it's especially at higher items, like because there's an item that you need but no one's selling it, so this guy's going to sell it for like 10 times the amount that it's usually sold for, and people are like, oh, that guy's an asshole. That is kind of dumb. But as far as like a 30 gil decrease, I mean, you're technically doing whoever buys it a service. Actually, you're not, because never mind, I'm dumb. Yeah, it's kind of messed up actually now that I think about it, because they're gonna see it as 2,000, and they're gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna bid 2,000, and then it's gonna sell when they, you know, I get 2,000 when they could have bought it for 30 gil lower. It's just, it's the whole like I don't know, Wall Street-ish, like that's how the market works. To ensure like your things sell fast. A lot of people don't like it. I have I've been playing this game 9-10 years, and 9 of those years I sold on the auction house the item, how much it sells for. Now I just started doing like, well, okay, 5 gil under, so it sells first. You do you. That is it, I think, for this video. If you like it, like the video. No, well, seriously, no, because if you do like this walkthrough-ish thing, like the videos so that I know what I'm doing is good, and if you don't, dislike it so I know I can change things to help the most people is what I want. Subscribe to see others. I don't want to set like a schedule, but I get bored easily, and then when I'm bored, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do videos. Probably do like 1 to 2 a day, depending on my schedule. And tell your friends about it, and have fun in Vanadil.